Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I've been wanting to do this for a really long time and finally I am here. If you're into real talk about navigating your 30s and 40s, then this is the place for you. I'm Avneet. I'm a first generation Punjabi American and I was born and raised in California. But when I was in my 30s, I made a huge life change. I moved to New York City at the young, old, depends on who you ask, age of 32 years old. And throughout my 30s, I made some huge life decisions, life changes, milestones were met, more so I'd say in my 30s than my 20s. Things like I got married in my late 30s. I also made a complete career change at the age of 37. And my husband and I, being in our 30s together, we made some really important life decisions. One at the age of 39, which was to remain child-free. So it's safe to say I have a lot to share. And I've always been into storytelling. Actually, back in 2019, I had a podcast around mindset and manifesting. I considered going back to podcasting, but starting in 2024, I got really into YouTube. And there's a lot of different lifestyle content creators and vloggers that I enjoy watching. And so then I thought, why not storytell in video format? That is also a personal way for me to boost my creativity now at the age of 41. I do have to say I am super nervous, but also very excited to start this, see where it goes. I have never really done any video format content. I haven't even edited any videos. So after this, I'm going to take my first stab at editing. But nonetheless, it's something new that I've been thinking about doing for months and I just had to start. I want to bring my experiences and those conversations here to you on YouTube. Conversations about how I meet the moment in my life in my 40s and share some life lessons that I learned throughout my 30s and I continue to learn now. Because if you've ever felt like life isn't moving in a straight line, trust me, I get it. And that's what I want to talk to you about. All that and a sprinkling of the things that I have come to love the most in my 30s and into my 40s. Things like traveling, fashion, and just living my life here in New York City. So what can you expect to hear from me on this channel? Definitely a lot of the life lessons and life changes and decisions that I made in my 30s. Maybe it's a way to help you also hear firsthand on what those experiences were like, whether you are also experiencing that, or you're just interested in general. Things like how I made my career shift, what it was like dating in my 30s, and also the cultural pressure that I wasn't on a timeline that otherwise was acceptable. Also on those life decisions, like remaining child-free, how I came to that decision, how we own that decision, and ultimately why it's 100% okay for you to charter the life that you want. Since I had a podcast on mindset, expect for me to talk a lot about that here, ways to shift your energy, how to create your dream life, and to bring your goals into reality. Now, I know there's a lot of content like that out there already, but I want to couple in life experiences, what's worked for me, what may work for you, but I always have a practical approach on mindset. What are models and tools that you can use to help you along the way? I want to introduce those models and tools to you as well. I shared that one of the things that I love most in life is travel. I travel upwards of 4, maybe more times a year, so definitely expect to see some highlights of my travels here on this channel. I also have been working in the retail industry and merchandising for upwards of 2 decades. Layer onto that my obsession with fashion growing up. I even went on to get a professional arts degree in fashion design. So it's in my bones and you can definitely expect to see and hear from me about current trends, styling tips, and recent purchases that I make. So If what I plan to share with you sounds very interesting, somewhat interesting, you like all of it, you like some of it, I invite you to hit subscribe now. Also, please hit the like button and share in the comments if there's any specific topic that you are really excited to hear about. I'd love to hear from you. And until the next video, bye.